Hi Smiths, I hope you are doing well. I wanted to do a journal with me, like a real-time journal with me session where I journal my Hobonichi cousin, and I think I will just catch up on some of my pages and talk through what I'm doing, and it's going to be a chatty, rambly type of video. I should have made a coffee, eh? I might do that in the middle if I feel like my throat, I already feel like my throat is getting dry. It's the change of seasons, and the humidity has gone, but now it's getting dry. So let's start off with, like I already even did a sticky note here, but I wanted to finish off this little page here. I did a bit of the Hobonichi challenge and I stuck that. I'll have to do a flip through of my completed September pages as well as my completed October pages. Oh, actually, I guess it's not finished because I haven't finished these ones. But anyways, so this day was the 26th and Mage Bulb Plant. I think this one is from the World of Warcraft. But I drew that out and colored it in pencil crayon. I left this blank because I wanted to stick some of these photos in here, but I wasn't sure. And then I thought of the idea. I have this picture of my daughter, and I'm not very particular with matching the photo to the day. And sometimes if I have a lot of photos, I will journal using several pages and I'll just cover the dates. I'm not too concerned about that. You know, I'll probably look at this journal several years down the road, and I'm not going to be bothered even if it's like a month off or several months off. I'm not going to be bothered by it. I know I won't be. And even if I look at it like 5 years down the road, I'm not going to, you know, kick myself and say, oh no, this date is not correct. Yeah, so I found this picture and it fits perfectly in this little cup. This artwork is by Pocket Journal Pam. I think this was part of her Patreon sheets. I'm not sure because she also has, actually I don't think she has digitals on Etsy yet. And I have to do I did a sticker haul from Documented Journey and Pocket Journal Pam that I want to share with you. I haven't opened them yet, but I want to do that one of these days. So yeah, if you're not too concerned with having the dates correct to the photos, and then I think it's always fun to cut out the silhouette. I think it's always fun to do that. You can always, I don't know if this bothers you or not. If I can do like a close-up, I will show you here on the screen, but you can kind of, if that bothers you, you can kind of make it a little more form-fitting like that. And it's kind of like she's sitting in a cup of nice marshmallow hot cocoa. And I thought that would be cute. Usually I like to add color to the back when there is a silhouette. Let's see if I have an example. I like these silhouettes and cutting the kids out, like my son here. And I think if I want to journal, I will do a tip-in, but in this case I don't really have much to journal about. I guess I could journal about this quote: "What sprouts in fire does not wilt under the sun." Oh, that's good. I can journal about that quote if I want to, but I kind of like her sitting there. And so I might add some watercolor, or I might just take a highlighter and highlight her silhouette there. Let me see if there's another example. There's another example here. This was actually taken at I think it's Costco. So to remove all the noise in the background, I just cut out the silhouette and it pops out more and I get to concentrate on their faces. So yeah, I thought that would be fun. So let's stick that in there. I'm trying to use up my glue. This has taken me a while. This is the Aqua Pit, but I actually really like it. I'm really starting to enjoy it. But I have this one as well that I recently discovered when I was doing my pencil pouch clean out, which is a video that might already be up or will be coming up soon. I don't know which video I'm going to put up first. I think I will put up this video first because I haven't done a journal with me session recently, and yeah, I've been meaning to do that, so let's stick that in there. And if you want it to pop, you can use a yellow highlighter. I might use this one. This one is the Tombow 673. I don't have a lot of Tombows. I have this one, a pink, a blush pink, and then like a yellow, which I think my daughter has taken. So I think I'm just going to use the same one, which offers nice consistency. If you are not a follower of Courtney Diaz, I highly recommend you checking out her YouTube channel as well as Patreon. She does a lot of these like tutorial journal with me sessions where she describes her process as well. It's so interesting. I really enjoyed those types of rambly videos where people are journaling at the same time, and you get to kind of listen into their process and thinking process. And then I have this photo that originally I was going to put over here and tip it in this way, but I might just add a bit of washi tape on the bottom here. And I will go with yellow. It's kind of like contrasting to the blue. And it's a nice thicker tape which will fill this space nicely. So that's my choice, or that's my thinking behind it. And if you feel that it's unstable, you can also, of course, add some washi tape there. This is an empty space. You can doodle, add stickers, or just leave blank. Then here, I'm not really sure what I'm going to journal about, but in the meantime, let's just add some cute little stars and little embellishments. I don't know where this pen is from. It's probably my husband's. He has a huge, well, not huge, he just has a pouch filled with these Pilot G Tech C4s, and they're of different colors, and he said he used these during his studies in university, and I guess he was color coding his study notebook, I'm not sure. But yeah, he has a big pouch of them, so I think my kids were playing with them, and this one kind of, I don't know, it ended up in my little pencil pouch, sorry, my pencil container that's off to the side there. And I think I might do a little journaling if I wanted to, but for now it is nice and cute. It's just little circles and little dashes and crosses and stars. So that page is done. I want to move on to this one, and I have all these photos, but they don't fit in here. So like I mentioned earlier, I'm going to use both of them. Like, I'm going to use both pages to stick these photos down. Although it didn't happen on this day, I already pre-decorated, so that's okay. Before I forget, these ones are from Emily Caria, and so is this one here, and this is Courtney Diaz. Alright, so I left the sticky note because I wanted to mention the placement of the photo because of color. And so I have these photos. A lot of them are like brown colors. There's a bit of green here and here. And then you can always, if you're unsure, you can, of course, if it doesn't bother you, or if you don't want to overthink it, just stick things down and then move on to the next page. But for myself, if I had to choose, I would probably, to be honest, I would probably just stick it down and just move on to the next page, because there's just so many photos. I don't want to take up too much of my time thinking about placement, but I wanted this video to be somewhat helpful. And so with this photo with the green, if you place it on the back here, it's definitely more noticeable, and you can also place them over here, but because this whole page there's a lot of orange and purple going on, I thought this nice contrasting green kind of grabs your attention, and then it just allows me to flip back to it. So I think I'm going to add this picture in the back here. This picture is a picture of, I went to a Mexican restaurant. It was so good, and it's the first, I want to say first time, confidently say this is the first time that I went to like a Mexican restaurant in Japan. Isn't that crazy? I've been here so long and I haven't been to a Mexican restaurant. It was very, very yummy. I'm so, oh, I should have written down the name of this. I don't remember, but it was delicious. This is a tamale, and I'm very sorry for mispronouncing the tamale, the carnitas. This is a dessert from this place, this bakery here. Mole, and some of their handmade salsas. This carnita, it was delicious. It was so good. But all right, now I'm really craving. And then I didn't even take a bigger photo of the quesadilla there. But anyways, it was so good, and the tortilla is handmade. It's like the soft one, and you could see the guy hand making them in the back. But I think, yeah, I will just stick this in the back. I really, really enjoy Mexican food, but my family, my whole family, is not a fan. I guess because they don't really have much exposure to it. But I love Mexican food. And I'm going to definitely journal about it here in the back. So I do want to have a tip in somewhere. So I'm going to grab some washi tape. I have these washi tape cards off to the side over here. I'm trying to finish them. Let's see if I can finish this card. It's probably a bit too long, so I'll just kind of double layer it. Here we go. And then this delicious treat was, oh gosh, I don't remember the name. I just, I remembered ordering it because there was a lot of almonds, and I love crunchy almonds on desserts and things. I don't know if you're the same way, but I really like crunchy things. Which reminds me, I really want to go buy some carrots or something. I want to munch on some crunchy snacks. Because there's all these other photos here that I'm probably going to just paste down, I will put this one here. And then if I wanted to journal, I think I'm just going to use this small little section here. I don't have too much to talk about with regards to this dessert. I had this interesting cream filling. I want to say chestnut flavor, but I'm not 100% sure. And the pastry was really nice and crispy as well. I really like the desserts in Japan because they're not too sweet. So I'm going to glue that in. So as you can see here, visually, you see that there's something on the back, which is the business card, but then you don't really see the photo on the back. So I'm going to add a bit of washi tape or something here to, I took this out so that I can use some of it. Yeah, so you can add something here to give yourself like a heads up there's something in the back. Let's do that. And if you wanted to, I'm not going to do it today, but you can stamp on there. If I remembered the dessert name, I might stamp the actual name of the dessert on there. If you live in the Tokyo area and have any recommendations for the Mexican food, I would love to hear your thoughts. I don't think I have any people located in Tokyo that watch my videos. But anyways, but yeah, if you have any recommendations, I would love to hear. So yeah, as you can see, it kind of gives you like a heads up there's something behind the little business card there. If you want, you can add more washi tape and layer more on there. I really like the Classic-y craft tape because you can stamp on it later. And that's it. So I'm going to journal there. And then let's think about these ones. I used a photo app called Pic Collage, and that's what I've been using for years now. It's a, I don't know if it's paid, if you have to pay for it now, but I don't think I've updated the version, and I downloaded it when it was free. But sorry, this is gonna bother me a little bit here, so I'm gonna add some glue. But yeah, I just do the Pic Collage on my cell phone, and then I print them off. I print these off at home on just regular printer copy paper, so it's very thin. Sometimes I will print them on label paper. I like to print collage elements and sheets on the sticker paper so that I don't have to attach glue later. But usually for photos and things, I'll just put them on printer copy paper. And because it's on Pic Collage, it's already kind of in this grid format. So I left the white space here because I wasn't sure if I was going to tip it up here or if I was going to tip it on the side here. And then I think this, I'm just going to leave it as is. I don't know if I'm going to journal too much about it. I think I will cut these apart and separate them though. I think I really enjoyed the handmade salsas at their place. It was nice, and it was a nice little kick. It was nice and spicy. I find that the spicy items in Japan are too sweet. Like they add too much sugar, and I don't know why. And I don't find it spicy at all. I mean, it's spicy, but there's just too much sugar, and I don't enjoy it that much. So I'm going to just do that, and then I think I will maybe offset it this way. I think I'm going to use this one to washi tape it in, and so I'm going to cut this top part off. So because the grid is going like this, I'm going to offset it and do it the opposite, if that makes sense. So it looks like that. All right, let's glue it in. So Halloween is finished here, and like I said, nothing really happened. They don't really do trick-or-treating, but now it's like full on. Not full on, sorry, I shouldn't say full on, but I remember visiting Costco several weeks ago, I think it was several weeks ago, and they already had their Christmas stuff up. So I'm guessing that some stores will start to sell their Christmas decorations, and I haven't really been to Daiso recently, so I don't know if they have their Christmas stuff out already, but I assume they do. So I'll just write about the tamales and the carnitas there, and I'm going to add some washi tape to have that tip in. Let's try and use some of these up. I kind of like this one, this washi tape. It looks similar to this like collaged sweater here that the pumpkin is wearing. So I'm going to just grab a bit there. I have a bit of space here and I want to continue with this coloring. This is the Kokuyo pasta marker in lilac. It's not really a marker, it's like a crayon type of color. And just adding some bit here. And feel free to color the back of your tip-ins as well if you want to. Sometimes I'll add a photo, or I'll even add journaling on the back. But yeah, feel free to do that as well. And don't be afraid to actually color on the photo too if you want to. Because this is the copy, this is just copy paper, printer copy paper, I can easily do that. I don't know how this works on glossy photo paper. But yeah. So it's very messy, but that's okay. I'm going to leave this blank. Like I said, I want to journal a little bit. Actually, let's do that quickly while I have you here. I just want to quickly write about the Mexican restaurant. I actually found out about this restaurant through Facebook. I'm part of one of the foreigners groups, and this restaurant keeps coming up and like people always recommend it. And so I finally thought, okay, I really have to trek myself there and try it out. So I found out about it. So I am searching on my laptop to see if there is a quote about eating that I can write on the page. And what I do is I just usually go onto Google and I physically type in quote about eating or whatever it is that I'm trying to look for. Let's see. So let's see what I eat good, feel good, eat to live, don't live to eat. The only thing I like better than talking about food is eating. So because I wrote quote about eating and I'm not finding what I'm looking for, I will write quote about delicious food and see what comes up with that. Part of the secret of success is to eat what you like and let the food fight it out. Everything in moderation, including moderation, yes. You don't need a silver fork to eat good food. Oh, that's a good one, because actually we were there and then there's no cutlery, so you eat with your hands. And we did ask for, I think we asked for a fork because we wanted to share some pieces. But yeah, so that's actually perfect. And so let's do that. So that's my process usually when I'm looking for quotes and things. I'm just going to grab my standard brush pen. This is the Kuretake brush pen number 14. I need a new one, or I need to figure out like a replacement because it's starting to, I think it's starting to finish. The ink isn't flowing out as nicely, but it's still very usable. So you don't I don't usually think about, I don't plan my brush quotes or writing the quotes. I don't really plan. I'll just kind of go for it. And this is by Paul Prudhomme. I still feel that it's kind of a bit lonely, so I'm just going to add a border. And yeah, I've been doing that a lot. I just add borders and things to like this. I'm adding a border, but you can't really see the little, similarly to this page, you can see that I added a border with little like embellishment things on the side. I think I did something similar recently. Yeah, this one here. So I'll probably just do the same. I'll just add a bit of circles, just randomly. If you want, you can make some of them bigger or smaller. The secret is not doing too much. You can always add some later, and then, but then you can't really erase them after if it's too much. But then again, it's just my journal, so I'm not really too concerned with that. Right, so you don't need a silver fork to eat good food. That's true. I remember when I visited India many years ago. We visited the southern part of India, and yeah, there was no cutlery. The food was physically on a banana leaf, not like a fake banana leaf, like a real banana leaf, and you had your food on the banana leaf and you would eat with your hands, and it was delicious, delicious, delicious. So I think I've had you here for long enough. I think it's been over half an hour, I want to say. So we did cutting out pictures, silhouettes of, I guess if it doesn't have to be a person, but if you have a photo and you have like a focal piece that you want to concentrate on, you can always just cut out the background if you like. And we tipped in this photo here. I specifically chose a washi tape that's a little bit wider so that it fills out the space over here. Just added some quick little embellishment doodles. Then we added this very messy, I don't know if I like adding this coloring. I think I did way too much, but it's okay. Yeah, I just talked you through the process of adding photos to my journals and using green, the green photo here to kind of bring my attention to it. And then making sure that you remind yourself to give yourself a heads up that there's things on the back too. You can add some washi tape or stickers that kind of peek out. Oh, let's look through my sticker release paper notebook here. Let's see what there's. Actually, this one there. Yeah, that works, eh? All right. I hope you enjoyed this kind of real-time, more chatty, random chatty journal with me session. Like I said, I will have to do a flip through of my completed September pages as well as completed November. I think, sorry, not November, October. These were the last pages that I was waiting to finish before I could film. So, all right, stay tuned for those videos. I hope you enjoyed this journal with me session. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you soon. Bye.